with tweets I exchanged with this guy that doesn't have any sort of description on his profile. So he was suspicious when I mentioned, so these are my tweets which I sent to Interpol, and this is actually day after I did that. I sent tweets to Interpol because they were ignoring me when I called them and when I sent emails. So day after that I had the exchange with this guy, and he was suspicious about usage of period blood in black magic. So this is what I answered. So blood magic, 13 ways to use menstrual blood in spells and ritual, and so on and so on. So if I search this here in the in Yahoo, I have this this is a first, so this is first result in search results. There are also some other articles. There are even the videos. What is this one? Is this YouTube? Moonblood. This as well. And this is all. This is actually not YouTube. So there are a lot of results here. I'm not going to second page. So if I search using Google, I won't find that first result, and I don't see the those videos either. And I explicitly stated here 13, so they are hiding this for some reason. I'm not going to use other search engines. So who is this lady? Jade Shinu. She's probably a witch. Okay, welcome to Goddess Life Coach. Okay. Yeah, right. Raise your frequency in order to awaken your own. Sure does. Well, I mean, drinking blood does not harm. Really. Yeah, as I said, witch. She didn't mention that in the in her description. Yes, as I said, she's a witch. Everyone who practices magic, there is no black and white magic. That's the same. So I will here first show, actually second, that was the first thing, my tweets. Cake of Light. So this is from famous Book of Law of Aleister Crowley. First types of blood are given as acceptable within a cake of light of the moon monthly, refers to menstrual blood of a child, refers to fluid from sexual intercourse, from the host of heaven refers to semen of enemies, then of the priest or of the worshippers is self-explanatory. Last of some beasts refers to animal blood, and so on and so on. And this is description of cake of light. So again, this is from the Book of Law, the most popular book of Aleister Crowley, who was the greatest Satanist, if I can, I mean greatest in quotes, of all times, Beast 666. And I will now play from one of the, I don't know, this is a nice documentary. It has a lot of interesting facts. So I will now play a part which is related to Cake of Light.
For perfume mix meal and honey, and thick leavings of red wine, then oil of abramelin and olive oil, and afterward soften and smooth down with rich, fresh blood. The best blood is of the moon monthly, then the fresh blood of a child. Or
so the greatest, again in quotes, Satanist of all times, Aleister Crowley, said the best blood is moon blood, which means, as I just read, menstrual blood. So the best.
Droppings from the host moon monthly, and with rich, fresh blood. The best blood is of the moon monthly, then the fresh blood of a child, or droppings from the host of heaven, then of enemies, then of the priest or of the worshippers, last of some beast, no matter what. This burn, of this make cakes and eat unto me. This hath also another use. Let it be laid before me, and kept thick with perfumes of your orison. It shall become full of beetles, as it were, and creeping things sacred unto me. These shall breed lust and power of lust in you, at the eating thereof. Ra-ho-ku is...
Okay, I'm not going to play these strange words. So okay, next up is is video from my YouTube channel about the Dr. Nenad Djordjevic, who was, I don't know if he is still director of Opšta bolnica Smederevo, Serbia, something like General Hospital, if I can put it that way. I explained here usage of dead bathing water, and I was referring to email that I'm now going to show here, and I will then open that email, actually attachment of that mail. the main reason why I'm doing this is because of this document. So again, this is sent to that hospital, General Hospital in Smederevo. If okay, so I gave here example. I mean, I explained part of this document because it is a 10 pages document. I gave example. I found an article about a woman who had that terrifying experience of some magician doctor quoted who was treating her with dead bathing water. Water was Arab, so this is from Serbian newspapers. She claimed she told her story, what happened to her. So doctors, in the end, she was working abroad. That she came to Serbia and heard about that sorcerer, magician, whatever. And at the end, she gave her some liquid. Didn't say it's the dead bathing water. And she drank that when she went back abroad, had some serious problems with her health, and when she went to check out what's happening, the doctors asked her, based on bacteria that they found if she had the sex with dead people. So this is one of symptoms when somebody gives you, or God forbid, if you drink the dead bathing water. So I explained this because the monster who murdered 3 members of my family and also poisoned 3 kids, she was using that water. So I have, and also her best friend, I have recorded, I have phone recording about that on my channel. So I can close this just to show one more time. So this is from 14th August 2018. So that monster who murdered my family was also using not just menstrual blood, this degenerate, but also dead bathing water. And her best friend actually I need to go to this. Okay. This piece of shit, Ruža Milutinović, or Ružica, which translated means little rose, neighbor, who was also into that black magic stuff. So I have here this is a phone call where my neighbor and cousin confirmed that this monster who murdered my family is using that bathing water. And I also have another call recorded. It's here. So that was recorded in 2021, and as can be seen, that email is from 2018. So 14th of August 2018, this is that attachment. So it turned out that I was right. about that 3 years after I claimed that. So I have the confirmation about menstrual blood in this sorry, about dead bathing water usage, and I don't have confirmation about menstrual blood, but I mean, I have confirmation from my brother's wife. She found when they first drove that monster to meet my father, she found the blood on in the bathroom, and actually what I'm trying to prove here is that you will see in the last video that I'm about to play, this is not something that's unusual. So everyone who is using those disgusting things as dead bathing water is also using the menstrual blood. Okay, so I showed these 2 phone calls. I'm now going to search for menstrual blood here. So this is the part 4th page where I mentioned menstrual blood, and especially this story is very creepy. What that monster who murdered 3 members of my family tried to do when my grandmother died. She tried to, but my cousin saw her. She tried to put my mother's clothes to below my grandmother in her coffin. So this is very sick monster. Both her sister and both her sister and this monster have this degenerate. So this is how YouTube is hiding her. So there is here, sorry. So this is her sister who vouched for her, and this is that monster, as I already noted. Both of these 2 pieces of shit have major psych issues. So go back to this part. I'll translate only this actually. Before that I need to check out if these are only 2 places where this appears, so I can close this. I will of course translate it now, and so the rest from that attachment I sent, the rest related to that bathing water is translated in that video to director of the hospital. So I'm now going to, oh, what the hell. Okay, how about this? Oh, I'm sorry about that noise. That is my stomach. I didn't have time to eat because I was searching for I was preparing for this video. Okay, how about this? So Yelica, that monster, which means small fa, F-I-A, is a tree. He is also a great admirer of local white and black magicians, witches, doctors, and this can be translated as sorcerer. So she tied some kind of red strings. This is not properly translated. I found out later that this is so-called red string of Kabbalah. Maybe I can even search on the internet. Yeah, I was right. So she tied some kind of red strings all over the yard and buildings. Okay. So she once explained that she was using that. She explained with trepidation, I think that this is proper term, and also with some strange pride. She explained that black or white magician in the time when her family was going through a difficult period of inexplicably bad karma, so that sorcerer suggested that they use that red strings, and after that everything was fine. Yeah, right. Okay. I need to check out this. Yeah, that's it. Okay. So let's see the rest. According to the unofficial information, Yelica likes to use some alternative drugs and poisons, including the bath water of the deceased, as well as menstrual blood, which, as what is written on the internet, put in food or coffee. Checking Google menstrual blood or witchcraft. As well as bathing water of the dead, witchcraft. I remember that my father had the major health problems at the time with his skin, which is one of the symptoms of consuming dead bathing water. But as far as I remember, no skin bacteria analysis was done for him, and according to his father, and according to my father's claims, he has maggots in his wounds and was swollen beyond recognition. Okay, so finally, as if so again, this is the date, as if that part related to Aleister Crowley and usage of menstrual blood is not enough. I'm going to play something newer, sort of newer. This is after I sent that email, so I could not know about this. And the article that is read here, that the host is about to read, I will play it, is gone. I searched those sentences that she read, and I could not find it on internet. And this guy who was talking about that, so I'm going to translate what he said. It's about Novak Djokovic, and this guy is brother. He's none other than brother of highest satanic priestess Marina Abramovic. So this is her brother, and she told a lot of stories. He told a lot of stories about Marina Abramovic, some of her secrets. I will create a separate video on that. By the way, Marina Abramovic is die-hard communist, and this is why the whole story about her fame is so stupid. So people from Americans, I call Americans, we all know what con is. There is a movie Con Air, by the way. Country or federation, United States, which is inherently against communist, is having or has one of their most famous artists, I mean quoted famous artists, and not knowing that she's a die-hard communist. So both of her parents, I think both of them, or at least one, was in high position in communist regime after Second World War in Yugoslavia. At that time it was Yugoslavia. So I'm going to play and translate what he said.